Hello, I'm Brigantia Blackbird of the Blackbird Grimoire. Welcome back to the daily forecast for Monday, March 18, 2024. Good morning and happy Manny's Day. Now, today's astrology, we don't have any particular changes. It's all pretty much the same as it was yesterday. As a brief review, the sun is in Pisces, a mutable water sign representing compassion. The moon is in second quarter Cancer, a cardinal water sign representing sensitivity. Mercury is in Aries, a cardinal fire sign representing alertness. Venus is in Pisces, a mutable water sign representing compassion. Mars is in Aquarius, a fixed air a sign representing state energy. Jupiter is in Taurus, a fixed earth sign representing practicality. Saturn is in Pisces, a mutable water sign representing nostalgia. Uranus is in Taurus, a fixed earth sign representing renovation. Neptune is in Pisces, a mutable water sign representing the imagination. And Pluto is in Aquarius, a fixed air sign representing reformation. So our moon phase, as a reminder, is currently waxing gibbous. Focus on the cultivation of your intentions. Work towards manifestation. Put in the elbow grease. The moon is in Cancer, so once again, do build up your home life. Do nurture your relationships and do express your emotions in a healthy way. But don't linger in public settings around lots of people. Don't eat your feelings. Don't get lost in nostalgia or regret. Now, this is the day of the moon, and as we all know, the moon controls the tide of the oceans, as well as the tides of energy, and even the tides of water within ourselves. It's ruled by the sign of Cancer, and thus the tidal forces of all of that watery, emotional energy are very strongly felt at this time, all the more so because the moon is in a waxing phase, and it is actively gaining strength. So learn to ebb and flow with this energy, and be careful not to allow your emotions to be unleashed like a tsunami. Word of caution there. Now, today's tarot card is the Two of Swords. The two in this deck represents a unique action. The swords represents air element, the projective energy, and the intellect. And the key words of this particular card are crossroad, difficult decision, ignoring warning signs. And I think we can feel all of that within the image, particularly with the ignoring warning signs, that blindfold. They say justice is blind. However, it should be blind in the sense of impartiality, not blind in the case of available facts, and that can be a little bit of a pitfall we might get into, especially if we think we have all the relevant information and for whatever reason, perhaps we're just not aware, or perhaps someone chose to withhold pertinent information from us. And so we have the wrong kind of blindness. So we're not making particularly objective decisions, rational decisions. We're just operating in that blindness, and hopefully it all works out, but it's a danger. It doesn't always work out that way, especially when it's important decisions. The more you have at stake, the more it probably is worthwhile to um, enter things cautiously, but you also have to enter it with your eyes wide open. You have to be open to information that might impact the decision you ultimately make. And with any kind of crossroads, when you go one direction, you are by natural consequences not going another. And this might send some people who really like to keep their options open and who want to have all available possibilities available to them. I think this can really send them into a proper kind of tizzy, because by making a decision, having choices, going in one direction, that is cutting them off from other possibilities. And so they often experience a sense of loss. But you can't live in the primordial soup of possibilities. In order for anything to happen, you have to allow yourself to become. You have to exclude certain possibilities in order to fully manifest one possibility. So, have fun, gang. Today's triad reads, there are three companions of lawlessness: pride, envy, and rapine. I think we're all very familiar with these, particularly in the past couple of years. Pride. Pride can be a good thing, but in this context, it is pride in the sense of arrogance, the very worst kind of arrogance. And then there's envy, that desire is at the core of what envy is. And that's what makes it so dangerous. Instead of seeing something and thinking, I want that, and then taking steps to acquire it for yourself, saying, oh, I just don't think my neighbor should have it. And then you are put in a path of taking it away, so neither of you have it, or trying to take it from them so you can have it and they don't when you haven't earned it and they did. It is a terrible act of injustice. Envy is at the root of a lot of the problems we're seeing. And then repine. That's not a word that's in common use anymore. So the dictionary definition is the violent seizure of someone's property. Every communist and socialist you ever met, that is the ultimate end of their ideology. It is theft. It doesn't matter if you have the full force of the state behind you. It is still theft. You cannot dress it up and say that, oh, I'm entitled to take this from you for whatever reason. It is the very essence of lawlessness in the highest sense of what the law is supposed to be. So these are dangers. We are surrounded by them, and avoiding being infected from them or disinfecting our own particular energy systems from these things, it's a difficult thing. But if we put forth our best effort, if we lean on other people of good character for support as we go through this process, we can make a dent. The tide of evil does not have to be the only tide in the world. So today's magical intention is awareness. To go with that is the color gray, the plant thyme, the animal horse, and the stone celestite. Now, these are all very lunar-esque associations as well. So it's going to play very compatibly with the energy of Monday itself. And the question with awareness is, what is it that you would like to be more conscious of, and how will that help you? Because if you raise your general awareness, you might be more aware, but you can also put yourself in a position where all of the energetic impulses and where your attention is just so split that you're getting information, but it's just coming across as very static. What good is it to have awareness if you can't sort out the information and understand what it means and be able to focus and hone in on what actually matters the most? I would just encourage you to reflect a little bit about what you specifically want to be aware of. Sometimes the solution of greater awareness, it isn't about raising our general spectrum of intuition, but it's rather focusing our intuition in one particular direction. Now, for our pagan practice today, Astara is tomorrow, so clean your house, prepare the altar if you have not already done so. You might make an herbal tea to assist divination. You might start drinking it now. That way, if you're going to be doing some divination on Astara, that you're already, your system is, you've built it up and you're ready to go. You might do a pathworking meditation to contact your animal guide, and you could appeal to the goddess Rhiannon if you are troubled. She is strongly associated with the moon, so this is a good day to get in touch. And of course, if you possibly can, get a good night's sleep. We have a busy day ahead of us tomorrow. Now, the journal prompt for today with this stormy sea is that there are more tides in operation than just that of the ocean. What other tides are you aware of and that you feel the effects of? And do you sense a tide of energies within yourself? So that's a little something for you to introspect about. And that's what I have for you today. Come back tomorrow for another edition of the Daily Forecast. In the meantime, leave your thoughts for me in the comments section or email me at brigantiablackbird@protonmail.com and I will talk to you there. But that's it for now. See you guys next time.